So now Larry's rollerblading, trying to blend in with the people. Because, there, that's what we were waiting on.
Lana Luscious.
One of our targets, yeah. And now we just have to happen upon bumping into her, perhaps. Oh, look how they're just crazy how that works, huh? Lana apparently has a hairstyle straight out of the 1983. Either that or she's caked her head in cheese. What do you think? Spray cheese, reckon?
It was a style at the time.
It was a style at the time, actually, yeah, to make it look like a fucking moose. That was way too easy. And now we get to act normal-ish.
Not normal in inverted commas.
Exactly, yeah. So, how often do you roll around here? I hear that every fucking day, you little bitch. Like, I'm not to cast aspersions on this Lana lady, but if a half-pint man just kind of bumps into you on the boardwalk, you're not going to go, oh, let's just have a sit-down, nice, quiet conversation. It's like, I would probably punt him into the sea. Like, she's clearly got the height for it. She might as well. It'd be funny.
Nah, she's just invited him to the mud wrestling.
Of course she does. I suppose she sees a good mark. She knows an easy mark when she sees one, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just seeing this clammy guy in a white suit grumble over to you on skates going, I wonder if Netflix, can I get $500 out of him? Yes, I can. Just saying that Lana would probably very much clean up now with an OnlyFans page.
Yeah, exactly. She wouldn't even be bothering with the fucking
roller skates. It's like, oh, it's just so much easier now with OnlyFans. I don't have to get like intercepted on the boardwalk by strange men.
Yeah.
They just send me DMs like everyone else. So now that we've booked Alana for the main event later on tonight, we can get our camera back and get on with our actual mission. Professional voyeurism. Yeah, I only had them on for about 5 minutes, but yet somehow I made them even more clammy. And now we can get back to the Trap Casino and get a front row seat for the action. The very dirty, hard to clean action. It probably goes to show you how well the scouting department was in the porn production company, that they were able to just pick up on everyone's niche nice and quickly, so we can make our job a whole lot easier.
Well, that's their job, you know, is to pick up on everybody's particular fetish, you know.
That's true, yeah.
They're in the business of fetish spotting, you know.
Good point. And they did have a lot of tapes, so like you can imagine if those are the top three, imagine the fucking bottom three.
Oh shit! Like,
so I like rubbing myself in PVC. Yeah, we're gonna skip you, I think. And everyone in that category.
Yeah.
So
guy walks in with like 25 tins of beans and just starts next. Security.
Say what's your poison? Wool. Nope, gone. Move on. Next. Just one guy really sad, just like rubbing balloons on himself, just shuffling away like a disappointed clown.
Doesn't even use any kind of static electricity thing. He just rubs the balloons on himself.
That's it, yeah. Sure, at that point you're already half gone as it is. Like, what's even the point at that stage? Now, so this is where we needed the extra money for, because if you just watch it, it's just your regulation $20. But if you want to actually get involved, that's when you have to pay the extra money. It's all about that money. So, thank you for the money, but I'm not actually the bouncer. I'm just a big guy in a waistcoat.
Wallet inspector.
You actually should have talked to that guy over there. He's the bouncer. I've actually been scamming people here all night. That is quite a leap to clear about a 5-foot like rope. That's pretty good. Then again, going by Larry's height, she is about 7'5", so you know. Yeah. So this is where I misinterpreted the minigame here, because apparently as part of this grappling minigame, I have to like grab the miscellaneous like these things around the arena.
Oh, they voice acted this part.
They did, yeah, yeah. Because clearly this was the gameplay we needed. And now let's watch every marionette in the country watch this happening at ringside.
Now it's turned into a dogging show.
Yeah. God, I hate when this happens. Oh, I hate when this happens.
Bucephalus?
Yeah, that's what he calls it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Also, yeah, because the fucking moron threw away his jacket, which had the camera in it.
Yeah, exactly. Now, unless the camcorder was taped somewhere else, if that's the case, I really don't want to know. It's that's very much a case with the lawyers now at this stage. So hundreds of men thinking, "Well, I'm glad I didn't pay for the $500," whereas one guy who grabbed her gown is just huffing it into an early grave.
Because you know that it absolutely happened.
Of course it is, absolutely. I mean, it's the closest that guy was ever going to get to her, so you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Little victories, Neil. You know. Well, the whole exchange only lasted 1 minute and 26 seconds. I'm going to say, Larry, you're efficient, but that's a bit embarrassing. Can I summon you a limousine, sir? Yes, my face is this small. I had an accident, you see. I was put in the presser. Yep, there, as you said, Neil. Yeah, Dorman always gets the balance of whatever you leave behind, because the money in this the casino money is completely worthless. So well done, Larry 5. You actually predicted crypto.
They are pointing out that everything's the same fucking background for the 19th fucking time. Like, point it out once or twice. Don't keep going, man. Just like, repetition is the fucking enemy of comedy, man.
I think Sierra is the enemy of comedy at this stage. Meanwhile, in the Republican Party, God, this is like, I can't actually tell what's more disturbing: the fact that Ant McParlin is there on the left, or the man like violently manspreading in the background. Like, geez, if he spreads any further, his balls might actually fall out of his trousers.
I dare say this one donation will enable us to now succeed, but we've been not able to do it far.
Where exactly do you get a yellow suit jacket in this day and age? My God.
That is loud.
Not even loud. It's actually just disrespectful. Like, Like sense and sensibilities here, people. Like this is 1991 now, for God's sake.
There are no
this isn't the 80s.
There are no strings attached. Do it as you will, but you expect to see positive benefits immediately. That's a string, pal.
That's one rather big fucking string, yeah.
There's no strings attached, but just do it quickly. What?
We're kind of in a rush about this, but no panic. No panic. We are in a rush about it, though. Take your time.
But if you blow past the deadline, we will have you killed.
That is how it goes, my friend. We will ironically cane you.
Look at that. He fully intends to see you live up to your side of the bargain if you get my drift. Then these are strings. These are all strings. This is not a no strings attached deal.
If you know what I mean, he's going to butcher you horribly. You catch my drift, fella? You get what I'm saying here? It's like, no, actually. Would you like to spell that out in more agonizing detail, please? It's like, okay, we're representing organized crime, and I am a criminal. Yes, I know the yellow suit jacket kind of gave it away. I know, all right? Just get off my fucking back with the jacket.
It's the only one I can hide a double barrel shotgun in.
Only a jacket so loud can hide such massive a bulge.
Mm-hmm.
So now our journey is done in Atlantic City. So we have only one stop left in, and that is in Miami. So this is our last bit of copy protection, where we basically unlock disc 3 of this magical adventure, and we'll be well under our way.
And by the way, by disc 3, Jonathan means chapter 3, because this game came on 8 discs.
I did. Yeah, and I was being very facetious there.
8 3.5-inch floppies.
Mm-hmm. Which is to scale.
Yeah, to scale. I was going to say. After the scene we've just gone through.
Oh boy. But yes, it is very much a rinse and repeat situation here, because like again, we also have to charge our camera up for the next fucking encounter. You know, like I'd like to think you probably would get away with like 3 tapes on the 1 battery, but I wouldn't trust this game to let us away with that. You know?
Yeah, well, because one of the main criticisms that was leveled at this game was that it's actually too easy in comparison to most Sierra games, because there's no death sequences, and the game can only be made unwinnable on like 2 really rare occasions, and that's one of them is like, you know, not using the fucking taxi numbers, and the other one is involving Patty not picking. If you don't pick up the discs before you leave the room, in the room where they're put in front of you and you're specifically told to pick them up, you actually don't leave. You can't actually come back to that. So you have inherently soft locked the game. But I think that's actually kind of like a glitch, in that they generally probably did not foresee somebody being so stupid to not pick up the quest items that were put right in front of them and that they were told to pick up. But other than that, there's no real unwinnable situation. Like, this is no Sierra shit, like as in you're given 2 food items, but you have to keep one of them to feed to a griffin or to a giant eagle that you need to save your fucking life later on. And, you know, it has to be the meat, because you'll actually only eat half of it, but there's nothing to indicate that and all this shit. Like, there's none of that bollocks.
Yeah. It is a refreshing change of pace into just like, instead of just like your usual Sierra buffoonery, it's like it's a bit of the mundanity of like the police quest game, the first one, where you couldn't like blink correctly or you'd lose your license.
They've had to do all this padding out that we were complaining about earlier, because there's no real puzzle. It's not a complicated adventure game. So Allo it's been designed more like a sort of interactive cartoon, if anything. So that was just it, but like that was one of the major complaints leveled at this game, was that there was just no challenge to anything. You even said it before, like, it's not difficult, it's just there's 4 slot machines, only one of them works, pull all 4 handles. There's 4 fucking cell phones, there's 4 payphones, only one of them works, try all of them. Like, that's just pretty much it, you know.
But like I said, like the only actual like genuine gameplay that like the padding is evident enough from like shit like this and the and the slots is the most like egregious of them all. And then this really annoys the fuck out of me as well. Is that I'm trying to plug the camcorder out. I think I'm clicking the camera, but it's still charging the dock. And of course, Larry, being the idiot that he is saying, "Oh, I'm trying to plug it out myself." And the mains, it's like, just dude, you know what I'm trying to do here, like Yo! Like at this stage, I'm hoping that I might be able to just actually kill the man himself just by like electrocuting him enough. So yeah, that's that's an adequate summary of the game. Like it almost feels like it's too easy for a Sierra game, kind of way. Like it's like people were like in the office were kind of responding to people playing like games from different places and saying, oh well, like the Sierra games are just inherently unfair and they're not programmed to with the player in mind. So like someone just went, okay, well let's just make a game that's just unbearably easy. And there is no gameplay. You want to hold your hand over the whole thing. And this is kind of one of them that came from it. Like we have more on the way, so I'll be intrigued to see if they kind of follow the same suit, or is it just Allo trying to be a little contrarian,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just there was a lot of complaints about the third game, hence why there's no fourth game.
Yes,
and so that's why he said that like there'd never be a fourth game and just made the fifth one. But yeah, it's funny. There's like it gets mixed. I think we actually destroy it in one of the space quests. Actually, being like a temporal paradox by destroying the game.
Nice.
I don't remember which space quest, or even if it is a space. I think it is a space quest. But in any case, it's in one of the other Sierra games that that game gets destroyed. But yeah, that's just it's seemingly like they've just gone in the total opposite direction because number 3 was like fucking ridiculous at quite a number of points, and so they just went right. Well, we'll ease off on the challenge, and then it was like, no, we've eased it all the way off. There's absolutely no challenge. It's, as I said before, it's basically an interactive cartoon.
because clearly there was such a remit for a legendary movie that like, why don't we just like do it in game form? It's practically the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what is Larry the Menace? Oh, of course, a rock concert at the Taj Mahal. Remark me if I don't think that's even the most ridiculous dream he's had in this game so far.
If anything, it's the most grounded one.
Yeah. So, as the game implies, we are switching back to Paddy now for this next one. So now we're at our second assignment. In regards to our goal to rid rap music of its subversive content. But of course, we are working for the federal government, so clearly they have a vested interest in this. The moral fiber of their children is a top priority for the FBI, as we all know. Common knowledge.
It wouldn't even be the worst thing the FBI have done to black people. Like,
it ranks about 10th, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not even on the top 10, pal.
No,
it's not even on the top 10. So apparently the K-Rap have been backmasking their records.
Yes,
which is where if you put a reverse track onto a record, so if you play it backwards, you can hear something. Which is an old vinyl kind of trick. So that's where we're going in to find evidence of that.
Yep, and that's exactly what we're doing, because like our previous quest was to, of course, confront the heinous evil that is Reverse Biaz, get him drunk, get his trade secrets revealed, and ruin a man's career. And thankfully, our Game Boy told us how to open the door, so we're in immediately. As you can see, the absolute hack of 1990 off this entire room.
Oh, the absolute banging 90 off of it.
Like, I think you've actually taken most of the assets from the Save by the Bell intro and put it in this office.
It does actually look like we're walking through the Save by the Bell intro.
Doesn't it? Like, this is like, oh, I'm waiting this fucking Skeeter to come in now and just like peddle more of his own porn.
Mm-hmm.
But of course he won't now because he's dead.
Aww. Why did you say that? Fucking hell.
What? So what I said, you went, no.
Fucking hell.
Sympathy. You're getting soft in your old age, man, I'm telling you. Feeling sorry for a fucking Save by the Bell character.
He's not a character, he's a real person.
What? Since when?
Since he fucking died.
Oh, that's how it works, is it? When you suddenly die, the curse is lifted and you're no longer tied to the works you were involved in.
Of course, holy shit.
Fuck me. So you're saying that Alan Rickman wasn't just a noselet or a greasy haired like custodian of a wizard school, or also a megalomaniac German like holding hostages on top of a massive plaza?
I much quite liked him in the second. The latter version was quite good for me.
Okay, that's fine. Now, I have a bone to pick with this game when it comes to codes, right? So, we mentioned before in the playthrough that all the codes in this are actually randomized, which basically prevents you from save scumming a little bit. And while I respect Legendary Larry actively trying to stop me from doing that, we also had to have a conversation about visual language, because it's giving me a code for a room. It's going to be downstairs, right? And there's two doors, right? There's clearly a door labeled for the place I want to go. I try and use that code and it doesn't fucking work, which leads me on a fucking 15-minute goose chase, convinced that I'm either softlock myself or the code is randomly generating around me so that I can't fucking enter it. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I wanted to preempt my my initial rage about this, about the situation. Oh, I hate when that happens. So
that's actually really bad, because you know, photographic like printer toner is carcinogenic.
Yes.
She's covered head to toe in this shit. She's almost definitely inhaled quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs an oncologist, like fucking
right now. As opposed to just kind of walking around going, oh well, I guess this is being
let's hope the FBI have got some bomb ass healthcare coverage, because she gonna need it.
I mean, she actually looks like she's been charred to a fucking crisp. Like,
she does actually look like she's been like charcoal broiled. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit! Like. Yes, I realised that I photocopied the evidence without actually looking at it myself. And again, we're seeing more about this Julius character that we've been hearing so much about. I wonder, will this come into play towards the end of the game? He asks, rhetorically. Foreign. I can't, just the text just keeps coming every now and then going, foreign.
You are watching fart.
You are watching foreign music. I like foreign music. Now it's time for human music.